Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about Twitch. So let's get right into it. Okay, first off, we're not going to be talking about the drama that's been going on with some of the big streamers. We're mainly going to be talking about what Twitch has done over the last couple of days, because that's more interesting, or I kind of don't want to talk about drama and other people that I don't really know, even though I might discuss it on stream, but it basically boils down to nobody's perfect. Anyway, recently, as of yesterday, Twitch released this statement saying, gambling content on Twitch has been a big topic of discussion in the community, and something we've been actively reviewing since our last policy update in this area. A lot of the drama has been evolving around this subject, so I guess they had to say something eventually. Today we want to update you on our plans. We prohibit sharing links or referral codes to all sites that include slots, roulette, or dice games. We see some people circumvent those rules and expose our community to potential harm. Yeah, basically they said no referral codes or links to these sites, but somehow streamers were able to get around this, I guess by just streaming on the site. And yeah, that works. If you just stream on the site, then that's technically still promoting the site, and then you just put the streamer's name in as the referral code, and that might work. So we'll be making a policy update on October 18th to prohibit streaming of gambling sites that include slots, roulettes, or dice games that aren't licensed either in the US, other jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer protection. That's good. That's good. Gambling addiction is very, very harmful. I know in the UK, there is I guess there's a service that you can use that if you do have gambling addiction or issues, where you put your details in, and every time you go to one of these online casinos or go to a bookies in the UK, they basically won't serve you. So it's basically going cold turkey. You're unable to actually use a lot of the services in the UK, but there's like places where there's like gambling machines everywhere in the UK. At a train station that technically this thing won't work, but yeah, no, there's something a lot of sites should have at the very least, is have a know your customer policy. If you do have an addiction, you should not be allowed on this site. These sites will include Stake, which is the biggest one that everyone keeps talking about, that apparently doesn't have this and is outside of some weird jurisdiction. Rollbit, Jewelbit, and Roobet. However, we may identify others as we move forward. We will continue to allow websites to focus on sports betting, fantasy sports, and poker. I like poker. We shall share specific updates to our gambling policy soon, including the full policy language to make everyone is clear on our new rules before they take effect on October 18th. So it's weird they say gambling sites that include slots, roulettes, other guys games that aren't allowed either in the US or jurisdictions. This section, oh, I can't even highlight it. This bit here seems a bit like, yeah, I guess you can still play slots, but just not on these sites that aren't licensed in the US or other jurisdictions. Interesting. So that's been generally probably very positively received by people. And then this came along. A letter from Twitch president Dan Clancy on subscription revenue shares. So if you don't know, there's been a lot of talk over the changing of the 70-30 split for partner streamers to 50-50. So I guess this is going to go into it. I've read a bit of it. A lot of it is just PR talk, like, oh, our streamers will always be the foundation of our global community, obviously. It's your passion, hard work, and creativity that makes Twitch the one-of-a-kind place it is. To bring it back around more directly to this blog's topic, we can't run the service unless you make money. No shit, but I guess you're going to be making a bit less money now. That's not a drawback, it's by design, obviously. It's okay, right? Again, this is like, hey, we love you guys, please love us. This innate partnership is why we support all streamers' careers ambitions like they're our own, except for they don't have any way of organic growth, have no way of getting exposed like Twitch, there's no. I mean, YouTube has impressions, and impressions basically means you'll pop up on people's recommended feeds. Twitch doesn't kind of have that system. They have like, oh, you're watching this type of game, or here's some streamers with this type of content. Yeah, it's not great. But before we talk about what's happening next, we need to share some information for context. For subscriptions, we use a baseline revenue share of 50-50. They say 50-50. I was on Twitch. It was close to 50-50 for the Prime subscriptions, but paid subscriptions, it would basically depend on where the person, what country of origin they're from, and what currency they're paying in. Because most of the time it was like a 60-40 to Twitch. I was not getting 50-50. The vast majority of Twitch streamers have had these terms in agreement. However, for some time we did not offer standard agreements for premium subscriptions terms to select streamers as they grew larger. This isn't something we've talked about publicly, but such deals are common knowledge within, basically some streamers got the 70-30 split. Historically, we didn't have a consistent framework to determine who received these deals and when. Over a year ago, we made a decision to begin stop offering these premium agreements to new streamers that are not already on these terms. Basically, if you go into the partner program, you're not getting the 70-30, you're going to get the 50-50. As we reflected on how we handle these premium deals, we realized a few problems. First, we had not been transparent about the existence of such deals, even though we all knew about it. I mean, favoritism for streamers who make you more money, it's no surprise. You're gonna give them better deals. It's just the nature of the game. Life isn't fair, unfortunately. I'm not a large streamer by any stretch of the imagination. I was like top 21% when I was on Twitch. And if you know what that means, that means basically I got more than 6 views. More than 6 CC. So, you know, I was no way getting the 70-30. Finally, we don't believe it's right for those on standard contracts to have a very revenue shared based on the size of the streamer, even though that, you know, if they're bringing in more money, they're bringing in more money. In the entertainment world, there really isn't a standardized thing. It's mainly how popular the person is, and in the sporting world, it's how good you are at your sport. I mean, if you look at for us football players or your American soccer players, they get paid wild amounts of sums based on how good they are and what team they play for and how much that team can pay for them. It's just the nature of, I guess, the entertainment and sports world. The more popular you are, the more better you are at something, the more you're probably going to get paid within the entertainment and sports world. An ideal world, all streamers would have the same set of terms regardless of size, like a 70-30 split. That would be nice. However, instituting that policy would have a negative impact on streamers currently on those terms. So, I guess if you're going from 70-30 to 50-50, you're going to be making less money. But if you're going to 70-30, I guess the people who are on 70-30 are going to be a bit niffed. I would assume some streamers, if everybody went 70-30, would get a bit niffed. I remember on the Mixer days when Mixer was announcing monetization for all, when everybody could use Embers, which is basically like Twitch's bits. Some of the partner streamers were a bit annoyed by this because they're like, what, I had to grind my ass to get to partner and now everybody could just start making money? How's that fair? Again, not everybody's perfect. We're all human. So it's very hard not to look at somebody else and go, well, that's not fair. These streamers have come to depend on additional revenue split to maintain their standard of living. Exactly. But, you know, once if you're going down to a 50-50, you're going to be making a lot less money. For those streamers still on the premium deals, we're adjusting the deal so they retain the 70-30 share split for the first 100k earned through subscription revenue. So only subscription revenue, not bits or anything. That's a completely different split. After 100k, it would be 50-50. That's still going to be like a massive drop in revenue. And I'm guessing that's so fake because it's like 100k. What is it through a year? I'm guessing it's probably a year, but that could just be what, lifetime? Could you imagine? It's just lifetime. You made 100k lifetime, right? That's it. You're going back down to 50-50. We're announcing this change now, but it won't go in effect until June 1st, 2023. So you got plenty of time to go to another platform or do a ninja move and just stream on all platforms. After that point, streamers will only be affected once their existing contract is up for renewal. All streamers will only be affected once their existing contract is up for renewal. So basically, if your contract is up by that, you're going to be going into this, or maybe even this. Just go straight to the 50-50 share. Or is this the new deal? Like for a year you get 100k, that's the 70-30 split, and after that it's 50-50. After that point, streamers will only be affected once their execution is up. All streamers with these terms have already received the information and more via email. We'll make sure to give them the exact updates and timelines as we get closer to June 1st, 2023. For approximately 90% of streamers on the standard agreement with the premium subscription terms, this change will not affect them at their current revenue. Yes, so basically anyone who's on the 50-50, congratulations, you're still on the 50-50 whenever, you know, Twitch feels like you deserve the 50. Again, my experience, a lot of the time it was only Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime subs that actually gave me the 50-50 split. Everything else was just more of a like 44-46% split. For those who are affected, we wanted to make sure this impact was minimal. I mean, going from a 70-30 to a 50-50, that's still going to be a big impact. Our recent bump in ads revenue share to 55% as part of the ad incentive program is a great way for these larger streamers to make up most, if not all, of the revenue. Okay, so they really are pushing ads. As someone who has streamed and has watched streams, ads are shit. They ruin the streaming experience. I've spoken to some people, and a lot of the time, if you're watching a stream all of a sudden an ad plays, and we're talking about the ads on Twitch where it covers up the full screen and your stream is in a little corner and you can't really see them, most of the time you're gonna just go watch somebody else. Or if you're got recommended a streamer and you're gonna watch them for the first time and all of a sudden there's a couple of ads that play before you get to watch them, that's a barrier to entry. That you are dedicating like probably up to a minute worth of time not knowing what this person's going to be like before you even watch them, and that generally drives people away. If they have to sit there and wait a minute, 30 seconds even, just to watch somebody, they're gonna go away. So I don't think ads are the solution at all. They definitely ruin the user experience. On YouTube, when I used to play ads during a live stream, people who got the ads would just click away. They might just refresh the browser, but they immediately, I would see a drop in like the people who got the ads. Most of them would just go away or come back. So I don't play ads during the streams. Ads get played when they enter the stream because standard practice for YouTube, but during the stream, no ads get played. There's no point. Ruins the experience. And especially when they go for this whole like ads get played at random times, it seems counterintuitive. I mean, TV has been doing this for years where ads get played in between TV programs or during a TV program, and the TV program isn't being played while the ad's being played, so you don't miss anything. Even in live sporting events, they will stop, play some ads, and then the sporting event will continue. They plan around what's happening on your screen so you don't miss anything, but for some reason Twitch is like, no, we want it at random. You don't know when it's going to happen. You might be doing something really funny and the person misses out, and then they feel more disconnected from the stream and they're more likely to leave. But I guess in Twitch's eyes, they're hoping that the person is like, no, I need to get back and see what's happening. I need to stay past these ads. Whereas they're more likely going to be like, I now have no incentive to stay. I've just missed something funny. In reality, our business that we will, in rare cases, continue to negotiate custom agreements on a case-by-case basis. But, you know, big streamers going to get better deals. However, we've been reducing how often we offer these deals and the total value of these deals. Everyone's getting screwed, they're basically saying. It doesn't matter how big you are, what kind of good contracts you had, you're getting screwed. Why not 70-30? When we first established a 50-50 revenue share split, it was the signal that we're in this together. Right, we're in this together. You do all the amazing work you do to create great content, engage with your audience, and grow communities. On our side of the partnership, it's our responsibility to make continuous investments in the products and people that help make your growth possible. And you have not been doing that at all. An investment to help people grow, it was, hey, you can now pay for impressions. We made it so you could pay for impressions. Fantastic, Twitch. Fantastic. I think they stopped that now, but yeah, they don't really have a way of helping streamers grow, I don't think. There's so many streamers now that even if they put them on the carousel, chances are that's still not going to be enough help for growth. And the carousel, or on Twitch's homepage where they show people, it's like 5 streams they're recommending everybody watch. It's usually the same people I see all the time. At the time of posting, more than 22,000 of you have weighed in the user voice, asking us to move all streamers to 730 and to pay streamers faster. Let's chat about the latter part first. Okay, so you don't want to talk about the 70-30 split, but faster payments. Okay, as you probably heard by now, we're in the middle of rolling out the largest change to payouts in years by cutting the payout threshold to half to $50. This is an important middle step that will help streamers put money into their pockets while getting us closer to the goal of the same day payout. I don't want to seem like that kind of person, but I'm going to seem like that kind of person. Making $50 a month is not great. As a hobby, it's fine, but you know, if you're like streaming and you need the $50, I'm sorry, you probably need to get a full-time job or a part-time job or something to help subsidize this income, because $50 isn't really a lot at all. And I don't think they meant faster payments, pay streamers faster. I don't think they mean by this. I think people were like, I want to get paid on time rather than have to wait several days after I should have gotten the money. I mean, it's nice that you can now get paid out quicker. Someone drops like 20 gifted subs in your stream, you know you're going to get that money out. But I generally don't think they mean this, and if they do, boy, you got maybe restream to other platforms. This is not good. I thought the $100 was fine, personally, but you know, that's just me. Investment, I mean, YouTube is $60, so I guess it's more in line with YouTube's payout. Investments like are paying off for streamers. Investments like these are paying off for streamers. Products like Prime subs, community gifting, hype train, and ad incentive program, to name a few, have driven an increase of 20% more streamer revenue per hour every hour over the last 5 years. Okay. Prime subs, you always get paid more. Community gifting is great. Hype train is great. I don't know about this ads incentive program. I think it's more harmful. Sure, streamers might see some increased money in the long term, but when you start affecting the viewer experience, the user experience, it's gonna have long-term negative effects. This means the same viewer hour now earns you 3 times more money than it did 5 years ago on average. On average. Chances are it means you're probably not noticing a 20% increase, and some streamers are probably noticing a bit more money from these ads. It's yeah, like the on average thing. It's not the mean, it's not the medium, it's on average, which means when you have streams that only have like 2 or 3 people, they're not going to be seeing a 20% increase. They're probably not going to be seeing it maybe a slight increase, but the bigger streamers maybe. Yeah, on average, it's great. Using maths to kind of see like something's better than it actually is. Our investment into monetized options already continue to put more money into streamers' pockets than 20% more subs revenue share would have. Yeah, play more ads. Increase the amount of ads. That's how you do it. I think hype train and community gifting are great. Prime subs, standard, 50-50 split, nice. Great way to increase the value of a Prime sub. Amazon Prime subscription, because now most of that is probably cost a sub, and so you're just getting extra value. I'm not sure about the ads incentive program. Again, ads do make you money, but like just increasing the ads, you're gonna see some increase, but you're gonna have to realize that you are going to be driving people away from your stream, and it is going to make the user experience worse. It's just going to make the user experience worse. Prime subs often get lost in the conversation when it comes to revenue share. For Prime subs, we pay streamers the same amount they receive for a regular subscription, even though it is included as an additional benefit of a Prime subscription. Combined with the other monetization products, Prime subs increase your effective revenue share by approximately 50% to about 65% total. What? This number varies from streamer size and location, but subscription revenue share is not full picture on the revenue share streamers. Yeah, Prime subs are good. I would like to see the data on this, but this just varies from streamer to streamer. Yeah, when I got Prime subs, I got paid more than other subs. It was great. Lastly, we have to talk about the cost of our service. Okay, here we go. Delivering high definition, low latency, and always available live video to nearly every corner of the world is expensive. Yes, using the published rates from Amazon's web service, International Video Service, which is essentially Twitch video, live videos cost for 100 CCU streamer who streams 2 hours a month are more than $1,000 per month. We don't totally talk about this because frankly you shouldn't have to think about it. We shouldn't, right? Because that's your end. That's part of your agreement. That's why you get the 50-50 is to cover for this cost. We'd rather focus on you doing what you do best, but fully to answer the question, why not 70-30, ignoring the high cost delivering? I mean, okay, so if you've got 100 CC a month and you're streaming for 200 hours a month, how much money would you make on ad revenue alone? That should cover the cost of 1,000, right? Basically, like Twitch it's too expensive to make it work, so we're taking away the 70-30. That's it. It's just it costs too much, but we're forcing streamers to stream this much because they want the ads. You have to. I think the ad thing was like you have to stream a certain amount to get paid the ad bonus thing, which is stupid. When someone asks me why Twitch is the best place to make money as a streamer, my answer starts and first and foremost with community. Community on Twitch is reliable and tangible, from chat memes to subscriber emotes to Twitch meetups, and yes, to how streamers earn money. That's partially because of our work to equip you with the right tools, but primarily because streamers like you are putting yourselves out there and embracing what's most passionate and building communities. Yeah, the fans pay for everything. Why is Twitch streamers best to make money? Yeah, because the community pays for it. There is a stronger gift giving, donating incentive on Twitch than there is on other platforms, but it's still on other platforms. As a man who's just done a 14-hour stream, where all the money came from like super chats, super thanks, gifted subs and stuff. It isn't just Twitch, it is other platforms that are getting this idea of giving money to the streamer through donations or paying for stuff like subs. But yeah, Twitch, it's more ingrained into Twitch culture than it is on others, but I think it's now just becoming as standardized for streaming, like it's part of the streaming culture that you will get to pay more to the streamer as they're streaming, because it's a lot more of an interactive experience rather than just watching a VOD. I think I've only gotten a couple of super thanks from videos, whereas most of it is during the stream, so it's definitely more of a streaming thing where the whole idea is the community is going to give you just for streaming rather than creating a video. And I don't think it's just Twitch now. I think it's still the best place for Twitch because of the hype train. Hype train creates a fear of missing out, FOMO, because they give you bonus incentives for just doing what you were going to do, which is give the streamer money, such as emotes and badges, I think, as well. Yeah, I think hype trains are probably one of the best things. Definitely encourages people to gift and sub. We believe most compelling offering to streamers, and there's we have the most compelling offer for streamers, and there's still more we can do. Yeah, they definitely do have a lot more ways of getting money from your audience than YouTube. I definitely think Twitch's gifting option is far superior to YouTube's membership gifting, whereas Twitch, you can select whether you give it to somebody or it just gives it to a random person on the site, whereas YouTube, the person actually has to accept it, and there are certain numbers of how much you can gift. There's a lot more now than it was. It was used to be like 5, 10, and 20. Now it's 2, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50. But then again, the person has to accept the gifted membership, and if they don't, luckily the person who gifted it gets refunded, but then that, you know, that money also, that technically YouTube counted to as you make money, is now a negative because they had to refund it. Email to users who might be impacted. You're receiving email because you're a Twitch partner on agreement with premium subscription 7030. As a streamer with these premium terms, you have a vital role. I like how they say premium terms. It's like, it was one of the benefits of being a partner was the 7030 split, which on YouTube, that, yeah, as soon as you hit the monetization program, that's just standard because YouTube knows they can make money from your VODs. Twitch doesn't make too much money on the VOD after you've finished streaming. It's just, while as the Twitch audience has been trained to give money, they have not been trained to watch non-live content. They have been trained to watch live content, so that's a downfall. We'll continue after the 70 subscription. We will continue to offer you the 70% of the subscription revenue to share for all subscription tiers up to a maximum subscription revenue of 100k USD annually. Okay, so it is just yearly. You get 100k a year from subs, and after that you're gonna go down for subscriptions in it, and it's only for subscriptions. Your sub revenue will share rate will this is gonna affect so many partners. Oh, I know people are gonna be looking at 100k a year and be like, okay, but they make 100k a year. I do not make 100k a year. I don't make 100k a year. I would love to make 100k a year, but you got to realize that now they're making less money, so they're getting beat by inflation. They're they're not growing. They're not making more money. It's essentially getting a pay cut. They're getting a pay cut. You are getting a pay cut, and nobody likes a pay cut. It doesn't matter how much it is. Nobody wants a pay cut for something they didn't even do. This is just YouTube going, Twitch going, hey, streams cost us too much money. Apparently. We didn't want you to worry about streams costing us too much money, but they cost us too much money. But could you stream more and play more ads? The 100k year threshold will be calculated over a 12-month period starting from your annual agreement renewal date. So when your contract renews, the 100k threshold will reset on the first day of a subsequent 12-month period for each 12-month period thereafter. Once we implement this change, progress towards the 100k US threshold will be tracked on your creator dashboard. Subscription revenue for the 100k USD applies to all subscription earnings, including Prime subscriptions. I will not impact any other revenue share advertising bits. So, basically going, hey, you're going to be earning less money, but hey, please do the ads, play more ads, please play more ads. Yeah, this is, if you're a Twitch partner, you're going to be like, what? What? Oh, what? What? And I love it. I was like, it just cost us 1,000. We don't want to talk about this because frankly, you shouldn't have to worry about it, but we're still going to mention it. Oh, yeah. We don't typically talk about this because frankly you shouldn't have to think about it, but now we're making you think about it. It's like, okay, well, If it wasn't an issue before, why is it now? Yeah, well, this isn't great. This is probably why you're seeing a lot of streamers move off platform. I mean, YouTube is just paying ridiculous amounts of money for talent at the moment, so YouTube is able to afford to just keep buying off streamers. If you're not a partner streamer, none of this is gonna matter, except for maybe the increased ad revenue thing where they want you to play more ads. That might affect you. That might make it harder for you to grow. And again, I think it's extremely hard to grow on Twitch. I would recommend restreaming or creating content on other platforms like YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, just to grow your audience there and then bring them over to Twitch. Because yeah, I honestly don't think you grow on Twitch as well as you do on other platforms. And I get it, you probably want to have to create content on multiple platforms, because that way when stuff like happens like this, where they go, hey, you're earning less money now, you always can fall back on the other platforms. Like, oh, okay, well, I stream on Twitch, but I make videos on YouTube. I upload my VODs on YouTube, and that way they get a second round of life. Yeah, so let me know what you think of this in the comments section down below. I know this isn't going to affect a lot of us, but you know, with more traffic being driven away from Twitch, like some of the big streamers might leave. This might have a trickle-down effect on you guys and the amount of people actually coming to the platform. Yeah, let me know in the comment sections down below. I don't think this is good, but I don't think increasing the amount of ads, their ad system sucks. I think YouTube is a lot better because you can skip and it's more personalized to you to a degree, but to a degree a lot more than Twitch, where Twitch just basically has these ads and they go, we're just going to play them in rotation, we're just going to play them in rotation. You want an audible ad again? Here's another audible ad. Another audible ad. Another one. Another one. You're not reading, you listening. Which gets really annoying. And also when you click to another stream, you get ads again. But on YouTube, the system is if you click too many different videos, you don't always get an ad. So that's good. For someone who's really focusing on the ad system, they don't have as a good of system as Google, because Google has AdSense and their business is AdSense. Whereas Amazon, their business is selling you stuff. Anyway, I've been Solid Jarvis. Thanks for watching. If you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to dislike. Comment below your thoughts on this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.
Morse. Marvelous. Together on the track. Let's go. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, red sus. Red sus, sus.